On to race number 6, Class 2 here over the 1,000 metres. Is a hot one as well, with the unbeaten Hot King Prawn going round. Headed, though, by Strathmore. Takes a drop-in trip here. He's a course and distance winner. My Little Friend's a 4-time course and distance winner. Dragon General's won 3 times over the 1,000 metres. Hot King Prawn unbeaten 4 times down hit the straight here. Dances with Dragons even makes his debut. Dragon Master's a 4-time course and distance winner. Water Divina's unbeaten 1 from 1. A wonderful journey goes up in class. We've made our way to the touchscreen for this one because it's pretty hot, Brett. Interesting, of course, with Hot King Prawn still being unbeaten. This horse is interesting, though. Group 1 winner in New Zealand over a mile. Yep,
the form that he's got is a form line that we often see here in Hong Kong too, but pace-wise he'll probably potentially struggle early. Mythical Emperor, Hot King Prawn, Pavlovsky and probably Wonderful Journey, I think, are the primary 4 speedsters. Maybe the way it sets up here as we see on screen is the way it'll unfold. There's also the potential, Andrew, even though he's drawn 2, he might be just too fast for them as well, Hot King Prawn, and be able to make his way down here. If he's in that position with 600 metres to go, I don't like the chances of the rest, to be honest, on what we've seen so far.
He's very short again, Paul, $1.20, but some really nice horses in here.
Yeah, some nice horses, but he's probably one of the nicest, isn't he? My Little Friend, he's a horse that does like the straight 1,000, and his track works good. He's got a reasonable barrier draw, barrier 8, but he does get back, does My Little Friend, but he's a horse who isn't going well at the moment. Livy Deleuze will take them out, and he's in form too. Here he is, I thought with charm, Hot King Prawn. Doesn't do too much, but he's still working nicely. Everything seems to be tickety-boo for him. He's on target for this race, looking for 5 from 5. There's Hot King Prawn. Big Time Baby. Now, he won on the all-weather last time, but he has run well on the this surface before, so I wouldn't be surprised if he runs all right as well. Big Time Baby going nicely at a big price.
All right, and Big Time Baby has Umberto Responsibly on board from barrier 11 as well, which might aid his cause. Let's start off with the favourite, Hot King Prawn, and his trainer, John Size.
John, Hot King Prawn, 4 from 4. He steps up into Class 2 for the first time. You've said before it's not easy for inexperienced horses up into this grade for the first time, but does he have what it takes?
Yeah, well, the Class 2s are pretty strong, you know, they can all run. But I think the race is on and the timing suits him to have a try, so he can try this one and then he can have a break after that. But he certainly, you could expect that he'd run well and he'd go close to winning the race.
He's unbeaten. He's a horse who's always had high wraps on him, but was his last win his best, do you think?
Yeah, he seems to be improving every time he goes to the races, which he has to do to keep winning. And he's making those steps pretty well. He's sort of progressing a little bit too quickly, but that's the system, and I hope he's up to it.
And from barrier number 2, last time, of course, he was close to the outside fence. This time, would you imagine he'll try to come across from there?
Yeah, he's going to clear a few of them and get over in a position to win the race. So I think that you know, everything should work out okay for him.
Still a 3-year-old, Hot King Prawn. Sky's the limit, but as we saw with Nothing I Like More, nothing's certain in this life.
Are you tipping against him?
Well, I think very hard to tip against him, but there's some decent horses in here, some big closers as well, with decent course and distance records.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that, actually. I think he's hard to beat. I thought the improvement he made from his first up run to his second up run was enormous. It was, what, 0.6 of a second on the clock, so about 4 lengths. He's drawn 2 and Mythical Emperor's drawn 3, so they might roll over together. Yes, there's some better horses here, but he looks something special. So
yeah, I can't see why he can't win again.
All right.
More reps than Christmas.
We'll move on then. Big Time Baby. This was the all-weather win, 1,200 metres, drop-in trip. Switching surface.
Yeah, I've always had time for this horse, and he finally came out and didn't have a win. He has run down the straight 1,000 well before. He's got plenty of pace from barrier 11. He should be up there, so I think he's got to have his opportunity.
Yeah, I've got him in. I think, you know, maybe the all-weather might be his preferred surface, but he's going well and he's drawn well. So, yeah, he'll stick on pretty well, I think.
Yep.
All right, My Little Friend's got a very good course and distance record. He's a 4-time winner here himself. Behind Premier on this occasion, it's him out wide. Dragon Master and Mythical Emperor might be our pace angle. Yeah, well, Mythical Emperor's record over the course and distance is poor. He's had 4 starts for 1/4, so that goes against him. Dragon Master's record is very good, but his record in the class is
very average, 6 starts, never been in the frame. And My Little Friend is a 2-time winner in the class, but he is a roarer, and he does his best racing when he's back, finding comfortable situation early and then can close off. But in that process, he gives away a big start, so that goes against him.
I agree. I think he'll be getting back run on. I've got him in the numbers.
Same.
On a minor line.
Yeah.
All right, talking of getting back and running on as well, Dances with Dragons, his name was Hall of Fame in New Zealand. Here in a trial, and Brett Prebble just allowed him to find his feet, but closes off very strongly. Yeah,
now there's a Hall of Fame here already, so this is now Dances with Dragons. He did win that Levin Classic. We've seen lots of horses, but being out of a Galileo mare and everything, he looks like he's going to need 1600 plus. 1,000 metres, he'll catch the eye running on late, but I'll wait till he gets up to longer distances.
It's a lovely looking trial, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's a nice horse. He's a really nice horse.
Yes, it looks a bit sharp.
They ran him a Group 3 over the 1,200 metres, but yeah, he's another Savabeel as well. Dances with Dragons there. So, no surprises here, Paul, the 5 on top.
Oh, he is too. I've got Hot King Prawn on top. Yeah, it's very hard to tip against him. Water Diviner, when he's run down the straight 1,000, he looks pretty good. Now, he did kick a box or something in the parade ring, or kick a rail, and was scratched last time, but he didn't miss too much work out of it, so we'll put him in there for second. My Little Friend, of course, a big-time baby. He does like it down the straight. 1,000. So 5, 10, 2, 8, but exotics for me here.
Parade ring barrier is what it's officially called.
There we go,
Paul, but I know exactly where you're coming from.
He kicked something, didn't he?
Yeah, and when he has won, he's looked good, hasn't he? Water Diviner. Yeah. I didn't put him in. I think Hot King Prawn's clearly the horse to beat. I was just quite astounded with the improvement he made first up to second up, how good he looked in that second up run. So some nice horses here, but he's a tip-top group horse for sure, I would have thought. My Little Friend, he'll give away the start, but he's honest. Big Time Baby's fit and he's drawn well. And Dragon General has won 3 course and distance, and he can get back and close off with a little claim. So 5 to win, 2, 8, 4. I'm happy to play the Q with the 5 as the banker, and 2 and 8 for the second spot.
There you go. Yeah, no upset from me either. Same trio as Paul. I've put in Dances with Dragons. I could see him staying onside some beaten horses. There you go.
He'll be a horse to follow out of the race.
He will. Got in early.